Have you ever wondered if a truly cruel person could ever change? Is redemption possible for someone who has spent their life causing pain? Well, today we're diving into a story that explores just that. It's a tale about a woman who is the epitome of cruelty, a villain in her own life who is suddenly given a second chance. But this isn't just any second chance. She's transformed, quite literally, into a kind soul. What happens when a person with a history of malice is forced to see the world through a lens of compassion? This woman, let's call her Elara, was notorious. In her previous life, she was a ruthless CEO, a manipulative socialite, someone who would step on anyone to get to the top. She betrayed friends, destroyed careers, and left a trail of broken hearts without a second thought. Her world was built on power, fear, and control. She believed kindness was a weakness and empathy was for the foolish. Her family had long since given up on her, and the few people she kept around were either too scared to leave or were just as cold-hearted as she was. Then, one day, everything changed. A bizarre, unexplainable event occurs. Maybe it was a twist of fate, a magical intervention, or a near-death experience that flipped a switch in her very being. She wakes up one morning, and the cold, calculating mind she once possessed is gone. In its place is a heart filled with warmth, an overwhelming sense of empathy for others, and a deep, knowing guilt for her past actions. The memories are all there, but they feel like they belong to a stranger. It's as if the soul of a cruel woman has been swapped with that of a saint. The initial shock is immense. She looks in the mirror and sees the face of a villain, but feels the heart of a hero. The first person she encounters is her personal assistant, a young woman she used to terrorize daily. Instead of her usual morning tirade of insults, Elara finds herself asking if she's had breakfast, if she's sleeping well. The assistant is stunned, completely baffled, and frankly, a little scared. Is this a new, more elaborate form of psychological torture? The entire world she built is now alien to her. Her luxurious apartment feels cold and empty. Her designer clothes feel like a costume. And her cutthroat business dealings now seem monstrous. This is where her journey truly begins. She can't just undo the damage she's done. The people she hurt are still out there, living with the scars she inflicted. Her first instinct is to apologize, to make amends. But how do you apologize for a lifetime of cruelty? Her attempts are met with skepticism, anger, and outright disbelief. Her former business rival, whom she bankrupted, laughs in her face. Her ex-husband, whose heart she shattered, hangs up the phone. Her own sister, whom she disowned over a petty argument, tells her to stay away. They all think it's a trick. Another one of Elara's games. And who could blame them? For years, she was the wolf, and now she's showing up in sheep's clothing. This forces her to realize that words are not enough. Actions are what will matter. So, she starts small. She begins using her vast fortune for good. She sets up a foundation to help a community she once tried to displace for a luxury development. She secretly pays off the medical bills of an employee she fired unjustly. She starts volunteering at a local shelter, scrubbing floors and serving food, tasks the old Elara would have deemed beneath her. Through these acts of service, she starts to change, not just her reputation, but herself. She learns humility. She discovers the simple joy of helping someone without expecting anything in return. She starts forming genuine connections with people who don't know about her past. They see her as she is now, a kind, generous, albeit slightly awkward, woman. This new life is fulfilling in a way her old life of power and wealth never was. She finds more happiness in a shared smile with a stranger than she ever did closing a multi-million-dollar deal. But the past has a way of catching up. Her old associates, the ones who benefited from her cruelty, aren't happy about this new Elara. They see her philanthropy as a weakness, a threat to the empire they built together. They try to pull her back in, tempting her with power and reminding her of who she used to be. This becomes her biggest test. Will she revert to her old ways when cornered, or has the change become permanent? The battle is no longer against the world, but against the ghost of her former self. At the same time, some of the people she hurt start to notice the consistency of her new behavior. Her assistant, seeing her boss work tirelessly for others day after day, starts to believe the change is real. Her sister, hearing about the foundation Elara started, cautiously reaches out. Redemption isn't a single act of apology. It's a long, arduous process of earning back trust. One small, selfless act at a time. It's about proving that this new self is not a phase, but a fundamental transformation. This story makes us question the nature of identity. Is a person defined by their past actions or by who they are in the present moment? If someone commits to doing good, does it ever truly erase the bad? Elara's journey shows that you can't change the past, but you can build a new future. The memories and the consequences of her cruelty will always be a part of her story, serving as a constant, painful reminder. But they no longer define her. They are the foundation upon which she builds her new life of kindness. Her transformation is a powerful message of hope. It suggests that even in the darkest of hearts, there is a potential for light. It's a reminder that it's never too late to change, to choose a different path. Elara's story isn't about a magical fix. It's about the hard, daily work of being a better person. It's about facing your demons, accepting your faults, and dedicating your life to making up for them, even if you never receive forgiveness. In the end, she doesn't find redemption in the eyes of others, but within herself. She has to forgive herself, and that is the hardest part of her journey. What do you think? Could you forgive someone like the old Elara? Do you believe people can fundamentally change for the better? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. It's a fascinating topic to discuss. If you enjoyed this story and the questions it raises, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.